Hello friends, today I'm going to solve LeetCode problem number 237, delete node in a linked list. So what's a linked list? Let's see first. So in a linked list, we actually have multiple nodes and each nodes are connected with each other in one way or other. So if there is only one direction in which the nodes are connected, then it's a singly linked list. If there is a direction from the other side as well, then it's a doubly linked list. And we also have like circular linked list where the last node is connected to the first one. So here in this question we actually are given singly linked list and we want to delete a node, and in the question we are not given the head of the linked list, so we are only given the node that we need to delete, and then we need to connect the next of the previous node with the last. So in order to perform deletion in a linked list, the conventional method is we are given the head of the linked list. So this is a linked list with 4 elements and 1 2 3 and a 4. Suppose this is a linked list with 4 elements and we need to delete this node. So in order to delete this node, we need to connect the previous of the node to the next of this node. So this is the node n, and this node is the previous of this node, and this is the next of the node itself. So how do we go about solving in the case when we are given the head? We know we keep the track of the previous node and the current node, so in that way we can actually connect the previous node with the next of the next node. But here in this case we are not given the head of the node at all, we are only given the node that we need to delete. So how can we actually solve that? So let me draw a new node linked list again. So this is our new linked list, a singly linked list, so we are only connected in one direction. And in the question we are also given that the node is not the tail node, so all the values of the linked list are unique, and it is guaranteed that the given node is not the last node in the linked list, which means that it will never be this node that we must delete. It is either one of these 3 nodes that we have to delete. So given that we should delete this node, we are asked to delete this node, then let me add some values to the node. So this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Now we do not know the head, so we do not know the previous node, but what we know is the node that we need to delete. And again we also know the next of the node, given node, right? Because we are connected with a linked list, so we'll obviously know the next of the node. So what we are going to do is actually store the value of the next node in a variable. So suppose we store the value of the next node, which is equals to 3, and then we delete this node. So we are actually deleting this node here, and then we are not deleting this one. So let me just erase this thing, and yeah, so we are given a node to delete, but we are not deleting this one, we are deleting the next node. But before that we store the value of the next node in a variable, and then we change the value of the node to the next node, 3. So in this way what we get is our new node, our new linked list is 1 3 and 4. So this is what we wanted. We wanted to delete the node 2, and we still did that, but in a different way. Now let me code it. So it's very simple actually. So we first need to store the value of next node. So node.next gives the next node, and then .val gives the value of the next node. Now we are going to delete the next node. So how am I going to do is I'm going to connect the next of this node to node.next, and then I'm going to change the value of the current node to next node, and that's all. So the time complexity is all 1, and the space complexity is of 1 as well.